get ready with me to go see my sugar daddy. I lied. I'm not gonna see my damn sugar daddy. But don't mind my hair, because how could you hate on somebody with such a beautiful headband?
Look at this, look at this, look at this.
Boy, I look like I look like Bigfoot. Anyways, hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Naya, and welcome to my video. As you already see in the title, I am doing a story time about how I died. Realistically, I almost died 1,000,000 times in my 17 years of living. That's crazy. You ain't said that's on dumb ways to die, because literally there's so many ways you could die dumb. I almost died by choking on a grape. I almost died. We'll get into that later about the stories I'm about to do, but I almost died doing a lot of stuff. But anyway, the earth hate me, and I don't know why the earth hate me, but I need to be loved. So I'm gonna manifest that the earth brings nothing but goodness and hope and money to me, because I deserve it. After all this stuff I've been through, the earth, y'all better do something, because I keep the earth clean. Every time I see plastic, I'm like, oh, let me put that in the trash. Let me put that in the trash for you. Oh, no littering. I protect the earth.
Side eye.
I clean the earth. And I don't know why the earth hate me so much, so I pray every single day. I do pray. I pray every single day, talking about I wish the earth would love me. So anyways, about the earth, forget it. I am doing this right now. I have therapy, so yeah, don't worry about this. I am going to fix this. Don't worry about it. The only thing you need to worry about is clicking that subscribe button and clicking that thumbs up, because I will actually start posting. My birthday next month. I can do a birthday vlog. Yeah. And my journey, by the end of 2025, I will be on your mother's TV. I will be on this TV one day, because I will be an actor. And I will be the world's most famous YouTuber. Anyway, but you know, we just gotta manifest, and I'm gonna manifest that the earth actually loves me. So anyway, I'm gonna do a story time about how I died. I will see y'all in a minute. I'm back. So it's finally time to do story time. So in the beginning of the video, I said I was doing a story time about how I almost died. FYI, I was being super dramatic. I'm not doing a story time about how I almost died, even though I almost died on a bike. But I have no memory for this. But for this, I did almost die by getting this cut off, and I just got cut off in 2020, and I literally have zero memory of how I just woke up without a finger. So I'm not doing a story time about that. I was being dramatic, but I'm doing a story time about how I fractured my ankle and how it's been keeping me from walking for literally 8 months, going on 9 months. So we're about to get into the story time. Let's get into it. So this happened in 2022. That wasn't long ago. It happened in May on the 28th. We were in the middle of moving that day. On that very day, right? We were moving. I had to pick up some very huge boxes, and they were hurting my legs. So I was like, jumping off the trucks, putting heavy boxes in the house, picking up heavy TVs, heavy dressers, heavy everything. So of course my legs were tired, because we've been at that all freaking day. We've been at that for hours. For more than like 4 hours we have been doing that, right? My sisters, I didn't want to go. I wanted a break, because I was doing most of the work, picking up all these heavy boxes and stuff like that. They wanted to go to the carnival, and mind you, I did not want to go to that carnival. I was tired. My legs were hurting. I was like, I don't want to go to this carnival. And then my mother, she was like, their phone doesn't work and yours works, so you're gonna need to go to the carnival with them so I can call y'all to come pick y'all up.
Are you serious?
Like, oh my gosh. So that really ticked me off. So I had to go to the carnival, even though I did not want to go. So we get there. We went there before we started, packing and moving stuff into this house or whatever. So we went to the carnival yesterday. So I did not want to go again, as I just said, right? So we get on this ride, and yeah, I was wearing jeans too. So there was this ride. There's no pictures of this ride, so I can't show y'all what the rides look like. But it's like a ride, it turns, right? It's like a cool ride. So the ride has stairs, a step. The step, okay, so this is the ground and this is the step. You had to jump to get on that ride, right? I literally had to jump, missed the step, and boom, I fell. Yep, I fell. So when I was on the ground, the first thing I did was I heard a crack. So I'm laughing because it's funny. I just fell and it was so terrible. But I was so glad there wasn't a lot of people there because that would have been so embarrassing. But there was a couple of people there. And I was on the ground. Like, there was this guy. It was this guy who was like right behind me. He was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I said, yeah. So when I fell, y'all, I literally did a death drop. If you don't know what a death drop is, I'm going to insert a video of what a death drop is. But yeah, that is what a death drop is. And I literally landed into that. So since I landed like that, I thought I broke my leg. I told my sister, I said, I got up and I was laughing, like, why am I laughing? And I just was like, I'm laughing, like, I'm not nervous. I'm just laughing because it was funny because I just busted my big behind on the floor. So she was like, it's not, I'm laughing. I said, I think I broke my leg. I'm looking at her, I'm like, looking at both my sisters. I think I broke my leg, y'all. And then they go, "Are you okay?" Like, they help me up. I get up. I'm standing on my leg just fine. The worker come. He goes, "What?" He's laughing too because he sees I'm laughing. I said, "I just fell." And he was like, "Are you all right?" I said, "Yes." So he leaves. That's it, right? I get up and I just walk. I literally walk out of there perfectly fine. Like, no one's helping me. So as my sisters are on the ride, I'm standing on my leg, right? Like, it hurt like this much. It only hurt, like, if I had to rate that pain, it was like a 2. Literally a 2. So it was like, I knew I messed it up because my bone felt out of place. Like, you know your ankle, it felt like right here where the by your pinky toe. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. Whatever. That on that side, on my right side of my ankle. And I felt like my bone was gonna pop out of place. Like, it literally felt like it was popping out of place, but it didn't hurt. So while my sisters are on the ride, I call my mama. I'm like, I call her, she picks up. Mind y'all, we just got there too. Hasn't even been like 5 minutes. We just got there. So she's already left. I'm like, "Mama." She's like, "What?" Well, I actually don't remember what she said, but I remember what I said. I said, "I think I just broke my leg." And she says something, but last thing I know, here she come. So my sister get off the ride, and I'm like, "Yeah, I need to go." Y'all, so they helped me. I'm using them like kind of as crutches a little bit because it literally felt like my bones popped in place. I didn't want to put more weight on it because I knew I messed it up pretty badly. So I walk out of there. I am still like bearing weight on it as I'm using like to get a walk about the carnival. So I get in the car with my mama, and then she like, "What happened?" or whatever. And I said, "I got on this ride and I busted my toe." And then I take off my shoes because my foot was starting to get tight. Like, my foot started to get very swole. Not super swole, but it started to get swole. And I told her 3 times, I said, "I need to go to the emergency room because this doesn't feel right." She said she gonna talk about some, if you broke your ankle or your leg, you'll be crying right now or screaming. We got different pain levels. I can handle pain very well. I went through this right here. I went through this. Ripping the bandage off of this hurt so badly. It hurt way worse than me standing on a broken freaking ankle, or at the time she thought sprained. So she thought I sprained it because she was like, "You probably sprained it." And honestly, it wasn't hurting that bad. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. But the other term, what is it called? I forgot, but it's another word for sprain. Rolled. That I rolled my ankle, right? But I was like, I heard something pop. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I did sprain it because it honestly doesn't hurt that badly. But still, it's been 2 days since the incident. No, it's been 1 week, right? I still can't walk. I still can't bear no weight on that ankle, like, at all. And my ankle, y'all, was so huge, like a fat sausage. It was like huge. It was like this big, and this is not normal for an ankle. That big for an ankle, that's not normal. It was way bigger than my other ankle. So I did try to, you know what I'm saying, bear weight on it, but it didn't hurt. That's why I said it didn't. It literally, honestly, did not hurt. I just couldn't get it flat on the ground, like, at all. And there would be like some areas of my leg and my knee would start cramping up. It would just start cramping. So I'm like, this is not right. I'm still telling her, I'm like, hey, I need to go to the emergency room. Another week passes by, so it's been about 2 weeks. She finally takes me to the emergency room. Go into the emergency room. The doctor comes out. When I'm in the waiting room, right, he comes out. He comes and checks my leg. He's like, okay, so he's squeezing it. He's like, does that hurt? I'm like, hurts a little bit. It's a little tender. So he goes, okay, well, we're going to do some x-rays. So I'm like, okay, x-rays. So I go in there to get my x-rays done. And x-rays to go back to the waiting room. Call me back into the doctor's room. He comes in, y'all. He said, your ankle is so bad. And I'm just sitting there like, dang, that bad? He goes, yeah, that bad. He said, you didn't break it in one spot, ma'am. You broke it in two. You fractured it in 2 spots. I fractured it like, this is my leg. I fractured it like right here, like kind of on the top. Not like right above my knee, but it was like below where the ankle is. And I really don't know. Fibula. I broke my fibula. If you don't know what fibula is, look it up. But I broke my fibula and I broke something and I fractured like a bone. So I broke my fibula and that is the worst bone you can break in your ankle. So he looks at my mom, he goes, why didn't she come earlier? And I'm like, I tried to tell her, but she wants to think she's a freaking doctor and knows everything. Let me shut up before I'm just kidding, but she does have a little bit of knowledge, so that's why I was like, okay, maybe I did sprain it at that time. So yeah, now he's like, yeah, you're probably gonna need surgery. And I'm like, are you serious? We just got out of school. Or whatever, like, no, I want to enjoy my summer. And then so he walks out. No, before he walks out, he looks at me, he goes, do you need a pain pill because you broke your ankle so badly? And I'm like, I tell him, I said, no, I don't need a pain pill. Like, I have no pain right now. And then he walks by the door and he looks at me again. He said, are you sure you don't need a pain pill? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't need a pain pill. So a couple minutes pass by. I'm still in the freaking emergency room. 2 more people walk in. I get, they put my leg in a splint. So since my foot was starting to heal, because it's been 2 weeks, my ankle is crooked. It's like this. My foot was like this. It was like slanted. It was literally like this. It was literally, yeah, like this is how my foot was. So they twisted. It didn't hurt. They were so surprised it didn't hurt. That actually kind of felt good. Yeah, that sounded a little weird, but it did. So they straightened it and put me in a splint. A splint is where it keeps your foot straight. So yeah, so I've been in a splint for about 2 weeks. I go to another doctor, get another x-ray done. This x-ray is to determine if I need surgery for sure or not. And as you can all guess it, yep, I needed surgery, and she said I needed it ASAP. She said I needed a surgery ASAP because, like I told y'all, my foot was like this. And if it's starting to heal, my foot was going to be stuck like this. So no, the surgery is going to fix that and make my leg straight. So I get the splint taken off. They take the splint off and they put me in a boot. A boot. Non-weight bearing. I couldn't put no weight on it. I have to not put no weight on it whatsoever. So as you guessed it, I do have to get surgery. So I went to another doctor. Third to fourth doctor I seen. No, this is like a third doctor I seen. He is a surgeon. He says, yeah, you need to have this surgery ASAP because your foot is going to stay crooked if we don't fix it. So he goes, we're going to put this metal thingy. He doesn't say metal thingy. You know, he's speaking doctor words that I don't understand, but I'm just going to call it a metal thingy to replace the bone because I broke my fibula. So yeah, I have this metal thing inside of me. So, I will show y'all. I have an x-ray, but I don't know if none of y'all know how to read x-ray, so I'm not probably going to do that. So, yeah. He tells me that, I need surgery, obviously. So I have to come back to surgery. So I got my surgery in June 30th, the last day of June. Well, I don't remember if there was 31 days of June, but I think it was just 30 days of June. But, yeah, he told me that, yeah, we got to get the surgery, so whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I go to get surgery or whatever. I remember it. I got to see the operation room, and then all of a sudden I was knocked out. I woke up. Knocked out. It was like, I woke up, and I was in a splint. Again, another splint. The surgery splint. No, I wasn't in a splint. I was just in like a cast, my junior. It wasn't a cast, but it was like a splint. Whatever. That they put on after the surgery. So I've been in that for about, honestly, I don't know how long I was in that. I was in healing from my surgery. Come back, get that taken off. Get my cast put on. And they tell me no weight bearing, no this, no that, no standing on it. Obviously, I'm in a cast, can't stand on the cast. So they put the cast on. Then, yeah, I go home. So the cast, right? It's cast. Not supposed to be in a cast for over 6 weeks. I've been in my cast for 3 months. That's not good. It wasn't nobody's fault. It wasn't nobody's fault. So I couldn't blame anybody. I couldn't blame you supposed to do it. No, I couldn't blame nobody. It's because the doctors couldn't call or whatever. Call her phone, my mom's phone, or she tried to get in contact with them. They didn't answer because there was something going on with the phone system. I don't know what it was. So it's nobody's fault. We go back. I get the cast taken off. I got the cast put on in July. I got it taken off in September, or it was either September or October. I know it was before Christmas. Yeah. So, yeah, I get that taken off. And I get my stitches taken out. My foot looks so terrible. So bad. My foot was the worst I have ever seen it because it's been in that cast for so long. Skin was just peeling. It was just disgusting. It was so bad. It was just the worst that I've ever seen it. So the doctor comes in after I got my cast taken off by the other nurses and whatever. I did get an x-ray. We'll talk about the x-ray after this. But he comes in, he's serious. He's looking me in my eyes and I'm like, oh shoot, this is not gonna be bad. He looks at my mom and he goes, this is bad. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean this is bad? I gotta get my leg cut off? Like, I really thought I was gonna get my leg cut off, y'all. I was scared. Like, I thought he was gonna come in here with some scissors and chop my leg off. We was gonna fight, but he's a doctor, so he know what he's doing. So, he tells me that, obviously, what I said earlier about the cast being on for too long, he goes, this is very bad. Your cast has been on for over 4 months. That's not good. So he tells me to move my foot like this, up and down, right? And side to side like this, right? My foot's supposed to be doing all this. It doesn't. He starts shaking his head. He's like, oh man. He's like, He says, he scoots back. He goes, you have developed something in your foot. I don't know what he said. He's speaking doctor. I don't know any of the words he was talking about. I don't know what it's called. But it makes my foot so stiff, y'all. I couldn't do this. I could do this and I could do this. Now move. My foot's supposed to have full range. You know how you're supposed to move your foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could, my other foot can do that, obviously, because it's not hurt or whatever, broken or whatever. And he goes, your foot's supposed to be moving like you're the foot, and it's not, and that's a problem. So I'm like, oh, shit. Screwed up again. So he tells me that I'm going to have to be in therapy for a long time, 4 to 5 months. And he tells me, you're going to need therapy 2 times a week. So I was just shook, like, after he told me that. And then he tells me, yeah, therapy's going to be pretty hard on me or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is about to be the most longest months of my life. So, I'm still on crutches to this day. I am in therapy still. I've been in therapy about 2 months now. I won't be done until probably July. I'm hoping I'll be done in June. But therapy actually has been very hard on me. It's been a tough, long journey. But I am starting to walk better now. I'm walking on one crutch. I can weight barrier. I can put my foot flat on the ground. My foot's not crooked no more. And there's no more skin peeling. So, yeah, I have to go to therapy tomorrow. And Friday. So, yeah. I'm just hoping I could walk before my birthday. But I'm this close to walking again. But, yeah, this has been the most longest, toughest journey ever. Did I want to die? Yes. But did I? No. I'm still here, and I'm still alive, and I just want to say God is amazing, because now I could walk with one crutch instead of 2, because 2 crutches is hard, but I'm still practicing, still doing all the exercises they tell me to do. But yeah, that's a little story time about how I fractured my ankle in 2 spots. I am going to put in the title how I died, because it's kind of funny. How I almost died. Why do I keep saying how I died? I almost died. But yeah, that's my story time. I will post something very soon again. Why do I keep saying like, that is my story time. That is my video for today. I hope y'all whatever kind of enjoyed my stupid story time or whatever. If you didn't, who the freak cares? That I don't care about you. But anyways, y'all know what to do. Click that subscribe button and have a nice, lovely day. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.